Obligatory podcast intro.
Hi, hello, and welcome. This is Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. I'm Matt with my co-host Adam, and this show is where we take all 98 letters of the alphabet, we put them in a slot machine, we each draw a letter and then pick a comic that begins with that letter. I don't know his, he does not know mine. Spoilers ahead for these two bad boys, and I got K.
Okay. Little behind the scenes stuff. I got Q.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I don't know this, but have you implemented our rule?
That's what I was about to get into.
Cool. So we brought this up because there's not a lot of comics that start with a Q, and going to a library and comic book store and all that just is very low selection.
Mm-hmm.
We said we could substitute a Q comic with a comic that begins with numbers.
Numbers.
Since
actual numbers, not named numbers
yes,
with the word.
because that would count under our letter.
That.
So if it starts with actual numbers, we can use it for a letter we couldn't find anything with, specifically Q. I think there's a few other ones that are kind of slim pickings, I guess. But so all right, so go ahead.
So I actually picked 1903
Manhunt?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. This has been on my list to read.
Yeah.
For a while now, and not even for this show. I love Westerns, so I was like, cool.
The cover's dope.
Yeah.
The little tiny blurb about it is dope.
I'm psyched, dude. I'm excited.
So it's actually really short.
Even better.
So I always spoil. We always spoil everything, but this is truly going to spoil it.
I told him.
I'll be pretty much telling you everything that happens in this story.
Oh, is it? How many issues is it?
It's one long issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, luckily a lot of stuff happened.
Damn, I might have read this and forgot.
I had to friggin' scramble because of the Q thing, and I had to pick a number, and there wasn't even a lot of numbers to find.
I think that's why it's a good idea.
It works.
Like,
it works.
Gives us a little bit more.
How else are we going to get to the numbered comics?
Yeah, it just... Like, so 1903, use it with N?
Yeah, that's the only way.
That's stupid.
No, I don't like
That's stupid, Adam.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
Our arbitrary rules, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's our show. We do whatever the fuck we want.
So this is a comic that was published in America by New Friday. It was originally in Italian. Both its creators, the writer and the artist, are Italian. Localization is done by Tony White. The cover colors specifically were Domenico Tricky de Lucia.
Okay.
He had a sweet nickname, so I figured
Tricky?
I'd throw it in.
Nice.
I thought that was cool. I think I said, but it came out in 2022. All the art is black and white.
Yeah, so this came out before we even started this show. So that's where I've been wanting to read. It's been on my list for so long.
The art I would describe as marker art. Not messy at all. Because a lot of time marker art will be kind of like purposely messy, I think, to cover mistakes maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But this is a very, very well done art. The artist is Francesco Di Mazzoli, and it's written by Federico Gagliotti. They're both good at their job. I think the translation wasn't done perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Because there's little parts where that happens. There was one comic that I literally couldn't read.
Yeah. I remember.
It was the Ukrainian comic.
Yep.
The translation was so bad.
You're like, what is it? What's happening?
I thought I was having I showed it to you.
You called me and you were like, dude,
I think I'm
there's
having
something
a stroke.
wrong with me.
I think I'm having a stroke. Seriously, I really thought I was.
Yeah, I read some of it. It was wild.
It was. Whoever they did Google Translate.
Yeah, you pointed out some specific points where I was like, I have no clue what they're trying to say here. I don't know what's happening.
Not even like a little.
Like context clues.
Context clues weren't much.
What was that? What was that?
You heard me. Mush mouth it.
Context.
All right, so the art in this is sick. I'm gonna jump right off and say the faces in this are top notch.
About the art, I saw a clip of a movie. I think it was the stand-up Miss Maisel or whatever that show, and she came in and there's an artist.
She bought the art in the wall.
And she was like, he's like, explain why. She was like, oh, I can't explain art, and he goes, no one can explain art, and that made me feel so good because this is 82 episodes of us just trying our hardest to find words to say this is cool or not cool.
It gives me good feelings. Feeling's good when I look.
We try, man.
When I look at it. So black, gray, and white. It's sick.
I thought it was black and white.
Yeah, the faces are absolutely amazing. Kind of detailed, not overly detailed, but everybody looks like a very different person.
Is it busy?
Yeah, I would say kind of busy.
I feel like I remember
it's really well used. So they definitely didn't like cut any corners or anything. It's actually done really well.
Nice.
All the backgrounds are completely realized. There's no like gray blobs in the background. You can tell where they're at all times. So this starts out in, oh my God, 1903. Yeah, well, it actually starts in 1903, and then they do a flashback 23 years before it.
Oh wow!
So there's two time periods. The main time period is 1903. This is 1903, and we are in New Mexico. So I'm setting the scene. Okay. This is 1903 New Mexico.
New.
Everything sucks ass.
Yeah.
It just sucks. That's all I have to tell you.
It's not New Mexico specifically. It's 1903.
Yeah.
That's what sucks ass, right? New Mexico's pretty damn cool.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
So this is like in a frontier town. We start out with two guys in an extreme panic rushing into the sheriff's office, screaming for him. We don't know his name yet, but his name's Pat. Sheriff, we need you. What's going on? You got to come see this. You got to come see. So they bring him to the barn, and there's a guy strung up, hanging with a pig head where his head was, and the pig on the ground has his head on it, and he's naked, and he got his guts like cut open. He's got a bunch of bite marks all over him.
Yeah, he all right?
And he makes it. He's actually the hero of the story.
He's fine.
He's like really important for the story.
Walks it off.
So they say this guy's name, and he's a scumbag, like bandito type guy.
Okay.
And they're like, the sheriff's like, what happened? They say his name immediately, Gavin Miller. And that's like the boogeyman of this story. And his name's Gavin Miller.
Gavin Miller.
Yeah. So very not scary name. They say it was Gavin. He says, I've seen this before. This is one of the guys that told on him, dimed him out. So that was a guy from like his old crew or something that's hung up dead. So they realize he's going around trying to kill all the guys that got him arrested. So he was just arrested by this Sheriff Pat. He was in jail.
This guy. Okay.
Yeah. Gavin Miller. Okay. He was supposed to be in a jail in another town. He escaped that jail, rode to the town where the sheriff that caught him was to kill the guy that dimed on him. So he does that like 5 houses down from the sheriff. Kills him, steals a horse, deuces out. So he's like, sheriffs it all up. He's like, he's going to find all the guys that told on him. And so we got to get ahead of him. He says, go get Billy. And Billy is a young man, probably 20 years younger than the sheriff. And he is like a crack shot. He's a really good hunter. Okay. And his dad was actually in a gang with Gavin Miller originally.
Oh.
Billy's dad is dead. His name was Billy as well. But Gavin and Billy's dad were in a gang together back in the day. He got arrested. They didn't interact back then, or we don't see them interact back then. He goes and gets Billy, and he's like, "We're gonna have to like posse this. We're gonna have to go find him.
Let's get a crew of 6 or 7 samurai, possibly."
You would think he would take a bunch of guys. It's just
he grabbed one other dude,
Pat,
right?
Yeah. It's just literally
who we bring
Pat and Billy.
Dale.
Yeah, maybe, and there's a constable there, and he leaves the constable for the town.
Just knock on doors, like every grown man who can shoot and run.
This dude's a literal
you're
nightmare.
Saying that, he's that.
He's
scary.
like the boogeyman. He's got his teeth filed down, and he wears a mask that has spiky teeth on it. So it's very redundant. So he's really into the spiky mouth teeth thing, and he does bite people. So, like, he does use it. It's not for nothing.
Yeah, the guy had bite marks.
The guy had bite marks, and later he bites other people. So, Billy and Pat have a little, like, heart-to-heart. You can call me Pat, not Sheriff. And he's like,
I'm not doing that, sir.
Treat me as your equal, is like what he was saying. And he gave him like some extra guns and stuff, and they go out. They know kind of where he's going. They have an idea where the other banditos or whatever are. So they like cut him off, and they like try to go the quick way. He's rolling in between the cities. So in this comic we go from New Mexico all the way to Colorado. Okay. So it's a long chase. This whole comic is just one long chase. So he's on his way, and he finds the stagecoach to one of the guys that he's looking for. He kills everybody at the stagecoach before he kills the guy he was looking for.
Right.
So after he kills all the people in the stagecoach, he cuts his guy's head off. That's his deal. At the mouth, he like Terrence and Phillips him.
Oh, I get what you
Yeah, he makes their head look like that. So now he knows where one of the other guys is. He's like a boss at a saloon. So he goes to the saloon, finds him, drags him all the way to his house and makes him give him his mask because he was in jail and his ex-guys had the mask for some reason. Makes no sense. So he gets his mask. Now he's extra scary. He's got
This is the mask with the teeth
with
on
extra
it?
teeth on it, even though his teeth are actually scary. So he's in this town and he gets recognized. So like he's like dragging the guy across the town. So everybody's like, oh my God, it's Gavin. We need to go kill him. So a whole posse of guys roll up on him and he just murks everybody.
How?
It's actually, I'll actually explain it all the way. He kills the boss guy and he puts him in a chair holding a gun and he lights dynamite on his lap. So the guys kick in the front door. They think that's Gavin at first. They all shoot at it and it keeps them there long enough for the dynamite to blow up. He's running out the back.
That's actually pretty cool.
There was a few extra guys coming, and he ends up chunking a Molotov cocktail at some other guys. It's really cool. We get a little backstory with Pat, Sheriff Pat, and Billy Sr., Billy's dad.
Right.
He's taking Billy's dad into custody, and while he's getting taken into custody, some Native Americans come out of the hills and just like are about to slaughter him. And so he gives Billy Sr. the keys to his cuffs, lets him uncuff his cuffs and get his guns. And they fight them off together. And at the end, he says, Billy Sr. let me put them cuffs back on with no tussle at all. He goes, Billy was a good man. Mm-hmm. And so he's really like indebted and like really old friends with Billy's dad.
Yeah.
So I had no idea why Billy was coming on this adventure because he wasn't a deputy and he wasn't a constable. So I was like, why? And that's why. Because they're like finishing business for Billy Sr.
And he's a good shot.
Yeah, and exactly. He's a really good hunter and he's a good shot. So they've cut off Gavin. He's had to stop 2 places now. They set up it's really cold out. Now they're up in like Denver. Not Denver. They're somewhere in Colorado. Mm-hmm. And they're up in the mountains and shit. And they're eating stew in a little tavern. Yeah. So they're hanging out in the tavern, eating stew, and Pat leaves to go piss or something. And Gavin walks in kind of like disguised. He's got like his duster over his face, so you can't see his double sharp teeth or whatever. Yeah. He comes in, he smacks $20 down on the counter, and pays the bartender to get information about the guy he's looking for, who lives right outside of town. And little Billy sees him, but he's not positive because he doesn't really. He acts a little aggressive, but he doesn't do anything really to be like that's 100% Gavin.
Oh, that's definitely Gavin.
Yeah, no, not 100%. So Gavin gets his information and walks out. And as soon as Pat gets back, Billy's like, Pat, I'm pretty sure that was Gavin. And he goes, you didn't do anything? And he was like, well, we're in here, and I don't know. I wasn't positive.
I didn't know it was him, and I'm by myself.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
you.
He's not a sheriff.
Pat.
You had to go piss.
Yeah.
Dick.
What? Yeah. Where were you?
So Pat and Billy run up to the bartender, and they're like, what the hell did you tell that guy? And he's like, well, he paid me $20. And he's like, I'm a sheriff. Give me the information. And he's like, well, I was telling him that's outside of town. Dale lives outside of town with his daughter. And they're like, God damn it. So they're rushing out there. And before they get there, obviously Gavin gets there first. He comes in and he backhands the daughter. He just kills everybody, and he's just a complete asshole. Yeah. So for no reason, he absolutely backhands the daughter. Sweet. He comes in and he starts choking the guy, and then he slams him up against the wall, and there's a deer antlers on it, and he kills him by like poking him into deer antlers. And I was like, what? And it happens earlier. It happened earlier.
Alan Quartermain did that.
Oh, he did.
In LXG.
That's right.
They don't call it that. Legend.
LXG.
Legend.
The DVD said LXG on it.
What was it called?
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah. So he's dead.
Yeah, he did it.
He's dead, but Pat and Billy are outside, and Billy's trying to scope in through the window. He can't see Gavin. So he's like, fuck, what are we going to do? And so what he does is he snipers a lantern through the window, and it hits the ground, and it's going to burn the place down, so he's got to leave. So he starts running out the front door, and Pat's laying under the front walkway. Yeah. It's raised just a little bit, and he just starts blasting as soon as Gavin starts coming out. I was like, this is going to be like a 7-page fight with like knives, and they're going to be biting each other, and like And then I see this, I'm like, are they just gonna murk him?
Yeah,
immediately, like in real life, how that would actually happen. You know what I mean? Like, there's no amazing final showdown. It's always just like bam, bam, and you're dead.
Right.
So he gets shot like 3 times. One up through the jaw and through his face, which, you know, he's all about his teeth and whatnot. And through both his thighs, on both his legs. So he hits the ground. He is running really fast, so he had some momentum, runs out of the place, hits the ground, and they're like, he's dead. He's got to be dead.
Double tap.
Yeah, and so Billy's dumbass, being a greenhorn, he comes up and he goes, "You were Gavin," and talking shit like a movie.
Yeah.
And he of course, he flips over before he can get shot, and Gavin attacks him, and Pat's still under the thing still. So they have a quick little fight, and Billy doesn't do bad. He pulls his knife like real quick, and he gets Gavin a few times. Okay. But then Gavin gets him, not real bad, but he cuts his face. He cuts his face real bad. A lot of face injuries and face stuff. Mm-hmm. So his face gets cut. He kind of falls over, and this is where Gavin's like, "I know you, boy. I knew your daddy. He was actually a good man. Blah, blah, blah. He could fight. You're a pussy." And it's like that. And you're like, damn. And he leans over, and he neck bites Billy. And I'm like, he's killing Billy.
You taste like your daddy, boy. You taste just like your daddy.
Different parts, same taste. So he bites him, and he's like talking shit, and he pulls out Billy's gun, and he's going to use his own gun to execute him. The Chekhov's gun earlier is, he goes, "You want a different gun? Because I know that's your daddy's gun, and it never worked. Why are you bringing it?" He's like, "Sentimental value, blah, blah, blah."
Yeah.
So it saves him here, because it gives Gavin false sense of the win. And he pulls the trigger, and it goes click. And he's like, "Oh, damn." And Pat's right behind Gavin and does one shot to the back of the skull and blows out in front of his face.
He's like, "Billy, do that next time.
Next time.
For next time.
Future reference.
Don't roll them over.
Don't talk shit.
Shoot him in the head, then
first.
Roll him over. Then talk all the shit you want, because he's dead,
when
Billy.
we can see his brains on the ground, then you talk shit. That's when you talk shit.
I'll do better next time, Pat.
Yeah. So the daughter's there. They're like, for some reason.
Oh, yeah, she just got backhanded.
She got backhanded. She didn't die. She got out of the burning house. She's fine. Having her dad just be murdered in front of her, and her face
house
backhanded.
burned down.
Yeah. So
thanks for that, by the way. I have nowhere to live.
Out of nowhere, this is the only part of this whole comic I'm not even going to give any notes on, is there's like an instantaneous connection between the daughter and Billy, because they're close to the same age. I guess if there's like 20 people in your
small
state,
town. We talked about this recently.
Yeah.
Small town, your age. That's who
awesome. You're going to see.
But that's in Colorado. They're going back to...
They're states away.
States away, yeah.
Okay, so they... this little wrap-up happens quick here. They're like, "We'll take care of you, Wendy," or whatever her name was. "We'll make sure you're taken care of, whatever." She goes, "Thank you so much. Y'all were good men. My dad said something good about..." I don't know, something. And then she's like, "Billy, will you come see me?" And he's like, "Yes, ma'am, I will." And I was like, wait, he's like 3 states away.
Yeah.
Bro, that's some strong need right there. But the weird connection in the, like, violence, and it just, in the wrap-up.
It does it to people.
It was, you know what? Shit, that's actually not even a bad point.
Man, honestly.
That's not a bad point.
Some craziness happens. You shared it with somebody, and the dude saved you.
Saved her big time.
Kind of.
I mean, she only got
He was there.
He was gonna kill her.
Yeah.
For sure. Gavin was 100% gonna kill her.
Yeah. Pat was the real hero.
Yeah, he
Billy
knew what
was
to
just
do.
there.
He knew what to do.
But I bet some traumatic and crazy, you might share
real.
that.
That shit's real for real.
So fuck you, you're wrong, Adam.
Yeah, damn. But yeah, that's like kind of the wrap up, and then we have like a riding off into the sunset scene. Pat's like, "You did good, Billy," whatever, and then that's the end. So it could easily have a sequel if they wanted to. All the main characters are there. They could even continue a little love story or whatever. He's going up there. Now he's got to save her from something else.
Yeah, right.
Damsel in distress at all times. But that's the wrap up. It's a real short comic. Amazing read. The maybe the localization wasn't perfect, but besides that, oh man, this was dope. It was really good.
So I got K, right? Yes. Yeah, I got K. I got one called Killer of Demons. It is a little startup company called Image, a little up-and-comer writer named Christopher Yost.
Oh, my God.
And Scott Wegener, Wegener.
Oh.
Scott Wegener.
Wegner,
maybe. Yeah.
Wegner.
And let's see. Colored by Rhonda Pattison. Lettered by Thomas Maurer. So, yeah, this is Image. It came out in 2009.
Okay.
So, this main character is named David Sloan. This is, I guess, a regular world, right?
Okay.
Like our world, not fantasy.
More realistic.
Yeah, he's in Earth. They live in freaking California or whatever.
Everything's recognizable.
Yes.
And modern.
So, he works at an advertising firm, whatever it is. Works in advertising. He is next to this guy. They call him Flop. And this guy has a cigarette, and he's lighting another one.
Okay.
This other guy comes up. Now, his name is Kent. Big boss man, gold watch, big old cigar.
Okay.
He's like, hey, boys, you want to go to the club for lunch? And David, our main character, is like, I really don't want to. And Flop is like, absolutely. He's like, yeah, I knew you'd want to come. So they go to the titty club. And Dave is like, we really need to get back. I got a project Eric wants, or Andrews wants. He's going to give me shit. I don't want to deal with it. And they're like, dude, you're out for lunch with the vice president. Like, you're untouchable. He's like, we all need more drinks. And Dave is like, all right, fine, I'll go get them. So he goes to the bar, and there's a guy there, and he's saying, I can't believe she cheated on me. And then the bartender says, you sure she's cheating? And he goes, oh, no, you're right. Maybe it's all in my head. And the bartender says, well, she probably is cheating on you. What you need to do is kill her. Kill her with a meat cleaver. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll never doubt her again. I have a meat cleaver at home. And he just like real jolly walks out. And she sees Dave. And like this comic is full of little like visual jokes. It says Hurlmeister on one of the bottles of liquor, and it says 1,000% alcohol.
Nice.
So it's full of goofy shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
So she says, what's your story? And he tells her, and then he turns and goes, no, I won't. Fine. I make snuff films with young teenage girls. And she says, oh, you don't say. And they go into the employee only room and they're hooking up. And she's like, tell me how they scream. And he's like, yeah, they scream good. And she says, oh, you really know how to get a girl hot? And then he stabs her with a giant combat knife. Goes all the way through her. It's a giant knife.
Okay.
Leaves her dead on the floor. He's in there cleaning up. And he's talking to someone. Someone's saying, hey, that was pretty good. But that's what you should be doing every single time. And he tells him, shut up. And when it pans out, you see it's a little angel named Uriel.
Okay.
And he's smoking a cigar, and he's got little tiny wings, and he looks
like a cherub?
Very cherubic.
It's a cherub.
Yeah. So this says 4 months earlier, and it's Dave and his girlfriend Rachel. They're sleeping in bed, and he hops up, and he's like, Jesus, this hurts. When he looks in the mirror, his face it looks like a shield, but it's made of flames. So it's like a flame face shield over him.
So like a flat face. That's why you're saying a shield?
Yeah, shield. It looks like something you would hold, but it's just over his face.
I got you.
So a flat mask made of fire, basically.
It looks cool.
So the girl's like, you got a headache? Is it the potpourri? We can get rid of it. And then the angel pops up and is saying, David Sloan, you have been chosen. I am the angel Uriel, and you have been given the vision. You are in God's hands in a never-ending battle between, what is that, potpourri? That smells nice.
Nice.
So it cuts back to now, and he's walking out of the restroom. Uriel's yelling at him, you need to clean off with like hot water and soap. You still got blood on your shirt. So he goes up, and Kent, the boss, is like, dude, I saw you go in there with the bartender, Mr. Quiet, slaying it with the staff. It cuts back to the woman, and as she's laying there dead, she has horns and a tail.
Okay.
And she is a straight up like succubus.
Well, she made the other dude kill. Yeah, so I knew something was going on.
So it's Monday. They're going into work, him and Flop. He's like, what did Kent mean when he said he was going to troll for high school girls later? And he's like, yeah, he's fucked up. He's a bad person. He's literally a demon. And he's like, dude, you're just dramatic. You say that about everyone. And it shows The Office. And it's just regular people interspersed with demons everywhere.
I like this.
So they're like in suits. They're just going about their business. But they're demons. So they're in the boardroom. They're talking about like, we should put crack in the cigarette filters.
Nice.
Not just nicotine. I know nicotine's great. And this guy's like, listen, cutting the advertising budget is never the solution. What is the solution? Hookers. Telling a girl, listen, I know we encourage our employees to smoke, but we respect your decision to chew nicotine gum. Here, give some to your friends. And she's like, thanks. The Kent's offering to make a porno with all the employees in the office after hours.
Yeah.
It'll be great. Who's in? So Dave has like a...
Not a good idea, by the way.
No, terrible.
I just want to point that out.
He has a collection of shirts because he's always messing his up.
Okay.
But shows Sloan, he's smoking 2 cigarettes at once. And he's like, dude, you don't have to do that. And he's like, initiative, man. I give 200%. And it shows the angel Uriel sitting there smoking a cigarette. And he's like, what? They're handing him out.
Yeah.
So this boss comes up. This dude's awesome. He says fucking like every other word.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
It's endearing.
Like he's like, are you fucking ready with your fucking project? Yeah, we're good. And Flop's like, pretty much. And he's like, oh, well, fucking good.
Yeah.
So I thought that guy was pretty good.
That's awesome.
It is a advertising campaign for mayonnaise.
Oh,
so
God.
The original picture is just a fat kid eating mayo, and then they add a smokestack, like a factory, and like a woman playing a clarinet behind him. And they're like, what do you think? And the demon's like whispering in the guy's ear, and he's like, I love it. And they're like, awesome. So Andrew's super happy, has a little ad for old Scratch Class A cigarettes. Sure, they'll kill you, but that's what makes them so damn irresistible.
Nice.
Face it, you look cool when you smoke, you feel sexy, and you have a lot more sex when you're smoking old Scratch. Embrace it, light it up. Maybe 2, do it. That's what the...
That's so good. I
Do
would
it.
smoke twice as many cigarettes if I saw that ad.
Yeah, you look cool and you feel sexy.
Dude.
And you have sex with a lot of people. It's a video game now, and it's this... elf maiden. It's basically World of Warcraft talking to a guy, and it's like, hello, how old are you? I'm 13. Oh, that's cool. You ever hang out? What you find out is this is Dave's brother Mikey, and he pretends to be an elf maiden, and he lures pedophiles and then gets them arrested. He works for the FBI.
Oh, okay.
So his job is to like lure these creeps and losers to World of Warcraft, and then, hey, you want to meet up?
Nice.
And then they Chris Hansen them.
Good.
So Dave's asking, like, how does it feel working, like with monsters? Like, and he's like, dude, I catch real demons, like, every day, bro. I do good work. So he's, like, really into it. The angel's talking shit, like, man, he's really into, like, the elf thing. Being the she-elf.
Yeah,
like, he
yeah.
talks about it a lot. It's like,
That's
dude,
funny.
it's just his job. He's good at his job. Shut up.
He loves his job.
So they go to White Castle.
Is it really White
Yeah,
Castle?
yeah, it's White Castle. Dave's ordering a burger, and he sees the drive-thru, and it's a demon, and he's handing someone food, so the angel's like, it's time to go to work. So he goes into White Castle and murders 3 of these demons that work there. Everyone there is a demon. They're like,
Yeah, it's White Castle.
something wrong with your order, bro? Nice. Just starts chopping their heads off. So now they talking about on the news, there's the serial killer struck again. He's killed someone else. This was 3 people at White Castle. We actually have video footage, and when they show it, it's him, but he has the fire face.
That's sick.
So they can't see it. They talk to the cook. They basically say, all right, we're on the lookout for a white male of average height and weight, has brown hair, and is possibly armed with an axe.
Okay.
That's it.
So like 80% of people.
Fucking
white people.
every single white dude ever
Yeah.
and shit. That's me too, right
Do you have
there.
an axe? I have 4.
Yeah, I'm like slightly above average height and weight, but I'm just a white dude with brown hair. So Dave is at the therapist, and he's telling him like, hey, is it bad to do things voices tell me to do? And the guy means, like, immediately is like, is this sexual? He's like, no, I'm talking about like if I think people are demons and I kill them, he's like, it's bad. Don't do it, especially if you're trying to satisfy your sexual urges. He's like, dude,
That's not actually.
it's not like that.
Well, I bet that dude hears that 500 hours a day.
Probably.
So.
So he tells him, I'm going to give you a prescription. He's like, thanks, doctor. And he's like, I'm not a doctor. And he goes out and he's like, listen, don't kill anyone. And he's like, she'll check you out. And he turns around and the receptionist is a demon. And you see the pill bottle and him covered in blood driving away. So he killed her. Cops are driving there. He goes home and his girl Rachel's busting out the door. And she's like, hey, another late night. The guy struck again. I got to go. The killer guy went nuts today. So I'll be home late. He goes in there and he starts looking for Uriel. He's like, listen, I quit. Tell God I'm done or whatever the hell you need to do. When he goes in his kitchen, there's a demon there, tatted up with black wings and like a fire crown. And it's straight up Lucifer. And he's like, we need to talk, Dave. There's 3 issues. I'm on issue 2. This says 34 and a half hours from now. And it shows him in like a cab with a sword and a gun just shooting at everyone.
Nice.
And then it shows a bunch of people in the hospital. All his work friends are there. His brother shows up. His wife shows up. She's like, I love you. I'd do anything for you, right? We're in this together forever. And then it shows Uriel, the angel, and he's like, you're a fucking pussy. And he's in a straitjacket in the Lazy Daisy mental institution. So it cuts back to the other night. He finds Satan, and Satan basically tells him, like, you've gone crazy. I'm not real. That angel isn't real. You haven't been killing demons. You've been killing regular people.
Right.
And he's like, I knew it. I was crazy. And he's like, yeah, go check yourself into an institution. So Dave was like, all right. So Uriel's there trying to talk him into it. They're sitting on the couch. He goes, trying to convince him. He basically starts ignoring him. He's in another therapist room, and he's like, listen, doc. And the guy's like, I'm not a doctor. You can't hear what he's saying because there's a guy outside with a leaf blower. So Dave picks up a pen, puts it in his mouth, and dives headfirst out of the window and kills the gardener. He gets put right back in, straitjacket. He's actually strapped up. Uriel's like, dude, demons are giving you medicine right now. What do you think of that? He's on the couch talking to him, and a girl's like, hey, your fat baby is right. This whole hospital is run by demons. And he's like, you can see them? And she's like, yeah, I can see all of them. I see your baby. All the demons. Also, Snuffleupagus keeps trying to have sex with me. And Dave's like, all right, I guess I'm not crazy. Goes outside, starts killing more demons.
Wow.
When they look back at the window, they see the crazy girl, and they see Snuffleupagus with his trunk on her shoulder.
Oh, my God.
So Uriel sees it.
Yeah.
So the devil's like upset. He's like, yeah, it's me. Yeah, hail me, yada, yada. Hey, listen, I have a job for you. I need you to get the killer of demons. Yes, that. There's only one. That one. You're my favorite human. Don't screw this up. And it's a girl. She's on a stripper pole. Her name's Candy. She's like, all right, I'm on it. Hail Satan. Shows her in bed. Shows her brushing her teeth. Shows her at school. Shows her stripping. And then it shows her cutting a goat's head off with a bunch of hooded dudes like, hail Satan.
Nice.
So she's like, gather the Satanists when work is over. Dave is out on the run. He's at a campfire in the middle of a field. He's like, listen, I can't just go kill Kent and everyone I work with. The angel keeps telling him, kill Kent. You got to go get Kent. He's a big fucker. Go get him. He's like, dude, I can't just kill everyone like I work with. They'll find me. Like, they're probably already looking for me now. I killed like 3 demons outside of the institution before I even left. So this is the police station. Rachel is talking to the detective that's on this serial killer case, and he's like, hey, did you hear the guy that was going to do the sketch for us of the killer at White Castle? He's dead. And she's like, yo, yeah, we should just give up then, right? And it says what Rachel saw, and it shows her looking for toilet paper. She goes into Dave's closet, and it's just full of guns and swords and knives, and then 2 White Castle burgers still in their container.
Wow.
So she's immediately like, okay, it's him.
And down for it.
And dude, so the guy's like, hey, we'll find that. When we meet that boyfriend of yours? And it shows her earlier, 4 hours ago, killing the Asian cook that was in the back. And the dude's like, the Mexican dude, sorry. He's like, I'll say he was Asian. I'll say it was a woman.
Yeah.
Like, nice. I won't lie. And she goes, I know you won't. And then blast him twice. So Uriel's telling him what happened. You know, Lucifer got casted out. You know all that. What you don't know is he was upset that it was a cave that was on fire. And the angel is telling him, this is where you're stuck. You have to stay here and ferry the tortured souls and run hell. Or what? And the angel says, what do you mean? Like, what is he going to do?
Yeah.
Is he going to kick us out of hell? Is he going to move us more out of his sight? And he's like, hey, y'all go up to earth. Tells all his demons to go up there. So he's telling Dave this. Dave's like, why didn't you tell me this earlier? He's like, you didn't give me a chance. So he gets attacked by Satanists. He's inside Mikey in his apartment, and he's just like fighting these dudes. They bust into the closet full of guns. They're falling out of the window, shooting at each other.
It's like a lot.
Oh, yeah. Look, there's a room full of guns.
Yeah.
And look, they bust in the room and then they jump and they're all holding guns.
Nice.
Stupid. And they fall on the ground.
It's like Toon Logic.
Yes.
Style.
Yes. I was going to get into this a little later, but Uriel tells them, hey, don't kill them. They're not demons. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, God's going to be mad. And he's like, dude, I already killed like 4 of them.
Yeah.
He's like, well, just stop.
Stop
you're
now.
You're going to make it worse.
Well, they were going to kill you.
Yeah. And he's like, what are we supposed to do? So they get in the car. They're driving away. Big car chase.
Nice.
The girl pops up. Candy. She does a front flip onto the fucking cab hood. She stabs it, blows it up, and just like elegantly backflips off of it and lands.
Nice.
Her and Dave get in a
She's
fist
a
fight.
stripper.
Yeah, exactly. Better core than all of us, bro. Everyone.
Yeah.
She kicks the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And only thing, he drops down to his knees and she gets real close and he headbutts her like so hard her nose ring like goes out the back of her head.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she's really messed up. He ends up walking away. Her phone rings and they hear like Britney Spears Hit Me One More Time playing and they go pick up the phone and it's Flop. He's like, hey, Dave, it's me, Flop. Listen, Kent wants to have a meeting with you. It's a presentation he wants us to take the lead on. This is issue 3. After the fall, after Lucifer fell, basically they had a meeting. Now, Kent is telling Flop all of this. What he tells him is an angel from heaven was sent to hell and they made a contract that basically said, you have to stay here in hell, but you can send as many demons as you want up to earth to influence humans. You can't kill them or touch them, but you can influence them. And all heaven gets is one guy that can see the demons for who they are.
Okay.
They signed this pact, and all the people of heaven retreated from earth, save for one angel, which is Uriel, and he's supposed to advise the killer of demons.
Right.
And Satan and all his demons just like washed over the world. Satan is allowed to go up and mess with people as well. Throughout the centuries, basically, the killer of demons has been effective. It shows him Rome. It shows the Crusades. Shows him in the Revolutionary War and World War II, all killing demons.
That's awesome.
So Flop is excited. He's like, yeah, this is like a cool movie. He's like, yeah, listen, so they can't touch people, but the killer of demons, he's fair game. But no one wants to risk it because once a demon dies, there's no afterlife. It's just
You're done, so.
Yeah. He's like, that's why you're here, Flop. It's insurance. He's like, oh, I thought it was a presentation. He's like, oh, shit, speak of the devil. And Dave and Uriel are outside of Atchison and Morningstar Advertising Agency. The promise of seduction established 666 million BC or whatever the fuck.
Nice.
So he goes in, he sees all the demons. They're like, hey, I traded chairs with you, bro. I hope you don't mind. He goes and he's like, damn, I got like 500 emails. So he changes his shirt, goes through his emails, and he goes up on this young girl. They're like, listen, crystal meth is as safe as baby food. It's not addictive if you inject it into your eyes. So you should go try that. And she was like, okay, cool, thanks. And he just starts slaughtering these 3 demons. And everyone's looking at him, skewed faces. What the fuck's going on? And he goes, I can see you. And they all drop their shit and start walking towards him. And he just goes off. The dude who always curses, he sees what's going on. He's on the phone. He's like, oh, it sounds like someone's shooting this place up. Looks outside, sees all these dead people, and he's like, fudge. It's the only time he doesn't curse. So Kent is an archduke of hell. He's a big name down there. He's not just a regular demon. He's like, why can't I just eat his heart? And Satan is saying, no, we have this plan. So he's like, fine, my wizard in accounting is ready. And it's an actual wizard.
Yeah.
He's like in a loincloth floating around this room with this dude named Perkins. And he's just like, hail Satan. So they have this plan set up. Now the detective gets a call and he's like, oh shit, this is awesome. There's never a massacre in progress call. Like that never happens. He's like, Rachel, the dude's killing right now. Let's go get him. She's like, you should go to the bathroom. You know how you get. And he's like, yeah. And then she pulls out a knife and goes into the bathroom.
Nice.
Dave is just going to town, dude, killing everyone. All the demons, I mean. So in a split second, they all change from demons to real people. And I'm not going to go super far into this, but Satan has tricked him with his wizard in accounting to only see real people, and he can't hear Uriel right now.
Damn.
So he convinces him to kill himself and tells him, you are the like most demented serial killer this country has ever seen. You're not killing demons. That girl you killed, that's just a schoolgirl. All the demons, those were police, like convincing him this. So Uriel gets flicked away by Satan, and he runs off and he starts praying, and he some weird language, and he says, thank you. So he bounces out. He's in the elevator. Satan is still, or Lucifer is still talking to Dave, convincing him, you're crazy and you just need to end it. Uriel goes in and puts his hands through Perkins and then starts punching the wizard. And a second goes by, Dave has the gun to his head, and then he sees all the demons. Takes the gun away from his head and shoots Lucifer right in the head. And he's like, shit. Kent is like standing at the desk and Flop is in front of him. So Dave can't shoot him.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, my mistake was I should have killed you a long time ago. Kent, your mistake is that Flop's shoes are untied. And Flop's like, oh, what? And he bends down and he blasts him in the stomach with a shotgun. And now they have this epic fight. Everyone in heaven and hell are watching it. It's like, it's like pay-per-view, dude. They're loving it. What's going on? What's going to happen? Flop is saying, oh, is this like a fight club? Distracts Kent, and Dave is able to stab him. The second Kent gets hurt, everyone on the planet can see demons.
Oh, damn.
Everyone. They can see every single demon. Everyone can see Snuffleupagus. There's a nurse. Her name's Nurse Ratchet. I noticed that. I saw that, Chris. All the dead bodies in the office, they're like, oh, shit. Who is this? Flop is like, where'd Kent go? He's like, dude, he's a demon. I've been telling you that. And then it cuts away, and they're all back to seeing regular people. And he's like, well, he's Kent again.
Yeah.
And they say something like, they'll forget, but in their souls, they'll know. They'll remember that demons are out there. So Rachel said the cops were never called about a massacre in a building anywhere. That never happened.
Nice.
Satan got his demons to work and covered up everything. So no one is looking for Dave. No one is concerned for any dead bodies. He asked him, how'd you help me, Uriel? What happened? And he's like, yeah, I kind of broke the rules, but fuck that. Satan's allowed to cheat. Fuck him. Why can't I?
Right.
Let's go back to White Castle. So he goes to White Castle, finds more demons, starts killing them. So this is like hell after the fall again. They said, if the killer of demons kills himself, no more killers. The line is broken. So they're like, accepted. If the killer's handler intervenes, like if an angel influences another person on earth, I get to activate my guy. And the angel says, yeah, so be it. And Satan says, this is too easy. He's talking to himself, man, I was so close. He was about to pull the trigger, but this might be better. They're like, hey, the angel cheated. Rise, killer of angels. And there's like a bald dude with 2 katanas sitting around candles and a Bible and shit.
Nice,
and the end?
dude.
Question mark?
Yeah.
So that's that.
That's awesome.
Art was really goofy. Really jagged. A lot of sharp corners. Not very round. They weren't cute. Very sharp. The girls were not pretty. The dudes were not handsome. Big old faces, big mouths and everything.
Yeah.
It looks fine. I'm not complaining.
No, it's not bad.
It's just, it definitely fits this comic because it is extremely goofy and silly.
Yes,
and dude, there's like 100 visual gags I didn't even mention.
Right.
There's so much stuff going on in this comic that I think if you like stuff like this, you would probably get a lot of enjoyment from reading this comic. It's 3 issues.
Yeah.
It's quick. It starts so silly, and I was kind of like, oh man, whatever. I'm just gonna get through this. But then it's like, I don't know, deceptively like intriguing, where they start talking about the contract and stuff, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. I like the whole deal between them. They have a killer of angels.
Right.
There's demons everywhere. There's only one angel. That dude has one job.
Yeah.
Dave can just go everywhere and just slaughter people. There's no realism to this world, like, at all. It's so, like, it's not grounded whatsoever.
No.
So, I mean, it's a silly romp, really.
Yeah, it's like tune logic.
Super violent, tune logic. Yeah, it was silly. There's no one in this world is real. None of this is actually real. I mean, the ads were stupid. It's all...
Nobody reacted. Not once did somebody react like a human would react.
No, not once. Yeah. No, this is a cartoon inhabited with cartoon characters. Yeah. But yeah, fun read. Bing, bang, boom, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
This is Matt versus Adam. We take a random character generator online. We see who would win in a fight. between who he gets and who I get. We got Batman. You got Batman 1 million.
Batman 1 million.
Which is from a 1 million DC 1 million storyline.
Yeah.
And I got Superior Iron Man, which is a also weird version of Tony Stark where he's a bad guy. Mm-hmm. It was difficult to find the actual stuff. It took me a while to look up
What his suit could do?
what either one of them could do. Was
Yeah.
it essentially they both have suits where their power comes
Better
from?
suits.
Because it's Tony Stark and whoever you are, because you're not Bruce Wayne.
No,
You're
it's some blonde guy in
some
the future.
blonde guy. Yeah, they both have telekinesis or telepathy.
Telepathy, not telekinesis.
And the suits is really what wins this.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah. Because we're just fight on site.
Yep. Yeah, we're in downtown Houston where we see each other and it's fight on site immediately. No prep time, no who are you. It's just, I've heard of you, fight.
Yeah.
And so, but what we found was that it seems that Iron Man's suit is stronger.
Yeah.
Gives him superhuman strength, planet level durability, self-healing, resistance, because it's a symbiote. So it's symbiote
Based on
based.
symbiote technology.
So
or
I guess he
whatever.
has symbiote weaknesses.
Oh, okay.
So like maybe fire hurts him.
Sonics.
But he's also shielded against EMPs and telepathic intrusions.
Oh, damn.
So
okay.
that kind of, if you're resistant to that as well.
Yeah, my suit's so your suit is just quite a bit better than an Iron Man suit. Your base suit is way better than a Batman base suit.
I would think so, yeah.
So this Batman base suit, it makes him 25 times stronger than Batman would be. So actually superhuman level.
So yeah, an actual
I can actually fly
superhero.
using gravity fields. I have better durability, better tech in general.
Yep.
And I have telepathy as well.
So at first, this fight is just going to be two dudes on opposite ends of the street, just
With no
staring
suits.
at each other.
Right.
So hand to hand, though, you're definitely winning. But if we have our suits on, because the thing specified
Care
Batman
with
1
your normal
million.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and if we have it, it goes with us. So I'd assume we both have our suits on.
We're not in our PJs.
Yes,
So-
exactly. So
yeah.
I think I take that, though.
You do. You legit do. Obviously, this guy, Batman 1 million versus regular Tony Stark, I think that was that's obviously a way better fight.
That's a good fight.
I think that would go either way.
Just because Tony's offensive and defensive capability, just being better than a Batman suit,
Yep.
and being able to fly and use heavy artillery like he can, that would be an awesome fight, actually. That would have been cooler to get that.
Yeah.
The superior Iron Man just kind of...
He sweeps it on this.
Yeah, he takes it.
Yeah, I think so.
So that is 41-40.
Damn.
Catching back up.
You getting there, boy.
All right. We are on TikTok and Instagram at Flipping Pages 24. We're on Facebook at Flipping Pages with Matt and Adam. New episodes release every Thursday on all platforms and YouTube. New episodes of The Dollar Bin release every Monday on all platforms and YouTube. Best way to support us: follow, like, subscribe, rate, and review on all the platforms. Like, subscribe, comment on all the socials and YouTube. If you've done that, we appreciate it. If you're just listening, we also appreciate that very much. Thank you. Is that the episode?
I think so.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Matched it. That's what I'm talking about.